And with that, we now make our jump to 16-bit with the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. Well, not the Legacy Collection 2, more so Mega Man 7. We also got 8, 9, and 10 to do, but we're going to start off with what I would pretty much call the 16-bit era, even though it's not really, because for some reason they decided to take a step back with 9 and 10. But Mega Man 7, great ass game with some stuff. So what we're gonna do, obviously, is do what we usually do: turn off the background and continue on with Mega Man 7, made by Capcom. So let's go ahead and start the game. Get straight to the point. Of course, with any Mega Man game, it always has some kind of plot in it, as if it really, 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 really matters when it really doesn't. There is an intro to this, but for some reason when you start this game in particular, it just brings you straight to the title screen. I don't know why. It's really weird, but it's okay. So we got Otto just chatting it up with us before we go on our big adventure with in the city, obviously. I really do like the backgrounds in this game. They are really, really nice looking. I gotta stop saying that word. The graphics are pretty good in this game. The only thing I don't like is the fact that everything is bigger. It's kind of weird. Just Mega Man significantly... It's just the big sprites for me kind of bother me a bit. But, it's not too bad. You get used to it after a while. But yeah, what a fun start to the game that we have to deal with plot and just not get straight to the point. That's where these games kind of drop the ball a bit, but it doesn't bother me that much. Though I would like to actually, you know, get straight to the point. But of course, every game, well, I wouldn't say every game up to this point, because that's not true, but pretty much when you start these games, they have these really dumb intro stages that don't really need to be there. At least Mega Man X made the intro stages fun, which we will be covering those. Don't you freaking worry your little heads. But we're not there yet. We still got a plethora of games to get through, and I'm taking damage when I shouldn't be. And then we get the mini boss. The usual thing, just the average, let's just kick this joke of a mini boss in the head. You can keep shooting it, which, I mean, you can do if you want. Or you can just focus on Mega Bustering his head, and he's dead. But yeah, I just wanted to make a point that, you know, he's already been played off the Legacy Collection, so if you didn't know that already, as I made that very clear in the other playthroughs of the NES games. Of course, fighting against Bass, who he's crucial to the game's plot, but the plot isn't really that important. It's just that when characters get added to it, like, you would like to know more about them, but with these games, they don't really do a good job explaining all the things going on. Anyway, so we got, well, this time around, we don't start off all 8 of them. We have a choice between the 4. I guess they wanted to make it more manageable, but we have a choice between the 4. And then, obviously, the Dr. Wily thing. But, you know, you just gotta just pick who you want to fight. Usually, I start off with Cloudman first. You can also fight against Burstman, because he's actually pretty easy. But for me, to avoid any kind of backtracking, considering you don't have an exit option when you go to the stage, we're just gonna avoid any backtracking by fighting one of the harder bosses first, and that's Freeze Man. So yeah. We're gonna do just that. Freeze Man, his stage is actually not too bad. It's just Freeze Man himself. He was a big pain in the butt. But, we got these polar bears who we have to fight like a bunch of them. But we could just do the usual thing. Blast him in the face with Mega Buster shots. And then, yeah. Another thing, too, I like about this game, is that it's very fluid in gameplay, and the Mega Buster isn't as annoying. It can get kind of irritating after a while to hear the loud screeching noise. Other games also like fix that even more by making it so that it's not like as annoying to hear. I know Mega Man X games especially made it much more satisfying to listen to. So it's not just a big loud screech. And of course, the slide is back, the charge shot. I mean, you get the point, right? Get ourselves some health, because why the hell not? Be careful with your jumping. Wait for this guy to drop a spike, because you can jump on it. Boom. And then wait for this guy to drop a spike. Give him a nice blast to the face. Wait. Oh, no! Well, it seems like every time I record something, I always have the worst luck. That was fun. Okay, so here, you gotta have some momentum for it, and I'm hoping I don't fuck this up. And I do. Great. If you know me, I'm very honest about my deaths. As you can tell, right here, yeah, had to die a few times, but, you know, these do respawn because they don't respawn when you go back up. Just for clarification's sake. But yeah, I am always honest about my deaths. Like, I'm not afraid to admit that, but they were intentional because I wanted to get these things. Also, you can get another rush part here. You just gotta make a very specific jump, which in this case, we bring Rush out for this, and boink. And then boink again. And then we got it. Now we have two choices. We can jump down here and do some awkward jumping and kill this guy. Or you can kill yourself, which in this case we're not. Because I do want to continue on with this level. And, yeah. The polar bear is kind of annoying here, but if you look past it, which we're getting really unlucky with the icicles because this bear's a jerk. What the hell? What the hell? There we go. What the hell? What in tarnation? Okay, but yeah, this level, or just this game, when it comes to the secrets, isn't too bad. There are some parts that are going to be really, really tricky, but if you know how to deal with it, it's not so bad. Like, for example, fighting Freeze Man. Oh, you fucker. He jumped just as I shot my Mega Buster. He can freeze you, obviously, because he's called Freeze Man. But, he can be a dick. Like, for example, constantly freezing you in place. Come on. Just don't bestow me with bad luck. I want this guy dead. I want to have a good run. Oh, I shot the wrong way. Ah, no. Bad. Okay, dude. He melted my health so fast. Ugh. What? I dodged that. Get out of here. Oh. Whoa. Just by a little hair. But you know what? We beat him. The E-Tank surely helped us. It was a cheap way to do it, but you know what? He's dead now, so a win's a win. The freeze cracker actually is very useful, so we are going to be making use of it. So one of the very few Mega Man games where I say that the weapons in this game are actually useful. Which says a lot. Because the past few games, we've had weapons that are either really, really shit or really, really good. So not often you get a game with a well-rounded amount of weapons, I guess you could say. Okay, so now that we got the freeze cracker, we can do one of two things. Trying to think. In this case, we could go to Junkman, which we're not because Junkman's annoying. We could go to Cloudman. We could go to Burstman, but we're gonna go to Cloudman because there's only 4 people, and the best option is just to go the non-backtracking route. So in this case, let's go for the easiest boss to kill with the Mega Buster. Like, we could go to Burstman, but I don't feel like getting annoyed by a stage right now. And besides, this stage is much easier now that we have the freeze cracker, because it's actually a lot easier to get the letter we're looking for, because it helps us a lot through the half point of the game, and I would like to get that. Okay, hold on a second here. Now it's snowing. But yeah, if you hit those guys with the snow, or not the snow, the freeze cracker. Wow, I'm stupid. Anyway, if you hit those guys with the freeze cracker, you can actually make this place snow. And it's really good to do that because there's going to be a part. Wow, that guy hit me. I didn't even realize it. But it's really good to do that because there is a part coming up where we're gonna need it. You know what? I would like that health. Rush Coil is just too good to not use. I miss Rush Coil. Does anyone else miss it? I sure as hell did. Mega Man 6 made me miss it. Even though the adapters were awesome and very useful, I still missed it. Also, we're in Airman stage, apparently. This game kind of reused a lot of assets from older games. Not to say that's a bad thing, but it did that a bit. Although this stage is a lot better because Airman stage is kind of annoying and just not hard in a sense, just really annoying. And it's a good place to farm bolts too. And yes, the bolts are our currency. Ooh, I almost missed that. Grabbing those. Okay, there we go. But yeah, the bolts are currency in this game for just items, really. Mainly items. And it's not really a bad thing because you pretty much can get a shitload, and I repeat, a shitload of E-Tanks, which are going to be necessary for the end game. So don't think it's just a way of cheesing the game, because it's really not. This game actually is pretty tough during the end game, and those E-tanks will be very useful. Most people, especially if you're crazy, will try to beat this game without using E-tanks and stuff, but in this case, since I'm kind of shit at the game, I'm not really offended. God damn it. Can this head just die already? Thank you. Anyway, there's a ladder here we can go on, which we're gonna do, and we can meet up with... There we go. My boy Proto Man. How you doing? Oh yeah, we know that. We definitely know that. So he tells us about a secret that we can get in a stage later on. But unfortunately, as much as I'd like to get that, we'd have to backtrack. Because the boss order we have is a lot different than the way the game is pretty much telling us to do. Because he's telling us to get something from another boss, which we won't be fighting until like way later on. And we don't have that yet. Because we're not going to have that yet. I don't know how to explain it. But the boss order we're going is usually the typical thing you would expect. If I tend to talk a lot, I apologize, but it's not the case here. But yeah, Cloud Man. He's not too bad. Usually I fight Burst Man first, but since Cloud Man is relatively easy, and I say that as he's actually kind of hurting me. There we go. Yeah, watch out for the rain because he can knock you back. He's basically Airman 2.0, just a lot shittier. And I say that with very open honesty. But there you go. Cloud Man is now dead. I really don't like these sequences where they tell you, like, oh, this weapon does this? It's like, no, really? And I think the worst part, too, is, like, I don't know if there... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's this... No, I guess not. But I think in later games, they give you, like, a little sequence of what the weapon does. But, just explaining what it does is kind of stupid. It would have been so much better off showing, like, a sequence. Anyway, we're gonna go to Junkman next. Because it's fucking Junkman. But yeah, at the time I'm recording this video, I had this weird update on my computer where it prevented my capture card from working. Yes, I shit you not. There is an update on Windows that shuts off external camera sources, which is, in this case, excuse me, my capture card. Which is kind of stupid. And, well, I had to go through about, like, because it's my day off today from my job. And, well, I had to spend almost, like, an hour uninstalling all my, like, drivers and stuff just to see if I can get this thing to work. And then I find out this new update rolled around. I don't know if that, because I don't know if it was always there, but I don't remember ever it being there beforehand. But, it completely disabled my capture card for no goddamn reason. Because it thinks it's a webcam. And, it just goes to show that Windows 10 is the most inconsistent OS that we've had in a long time. And it sucks, because I want to like Windows 10. I think it has potential, but if it does dumb security things like what it did now, how am I supposed to like and, you know, enjoy the software experience if you just do shit like that? It's not fun. It just, like, how am I supposed to work with it if it disables the thing that I use most of my software for. Like, oh, fuck. Okay. I got so invested in this conversation that I ended up killing myself by accident. But yeah, it's really shitty, and I really wanted to record Mega Man 7. But I had to do it way later in the day because, well, I had stuff I needed to do. And, yeah. So, feels bad, man. I could have done it much sooner, but that annoying update kind of, like, killed my motivation to do this. And I don't know, I didn't think of doing that sooner. That was such a dumb fucking stupid idea on my part. Yeah, let's jump over a pit. When I could have just easily traversed through that one area without having to die. Okay. I was just trying to get through there, but the friggin' guns were like, fuck you. And then we move up. Whoa. Whoa there. Whoa there, partner. We don't play that game. I'm hurting for some health, huh? I didn't even realize how low my health was. That is really unfortunate. Hold on. So I'll be a bit. Why are you giving me bolts? I don't need bolts. Whatever. Let's go fight Junkman. Man. But yeah, this guy, he's relatively easy. It's just about positioning yourself and not letting him whack you with his junk. I wish I didn't take so much damage there. I don't know how I got even so low, but whatever. I very much dislike how you friggin' always throw something at me. And I'm not jumping in, I'm not sliding in the opposite direction when I should be. I haven't fought the guy in a while, so I'm a little rusty at this game. I don't really care about it as much as other games. It's only better than Mega Man 5, that's for sure. But yeah, Junk Shield is basically the equivalent to Leaf Shield, Skull Shield, Plant Shield, and now we have Junk Shield. So yeah. Can't have a Mega Man game without at least one shield. I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? But yeah, now we have Burst Man, who is the only boss out of this, how do you say, group that's not weak to anything. At least not in this ensemble of robots, as we call them. It's not really the word I would use, but yeah, we're gonna go through Burst Man stage. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be stupid because this level is actually kind of annoying if you don't know what you're doing. Okay. That's fine. Aw, oh, god damn it. I'm taking hits like crazy. But it's not a big deal. Because we're in water! And you know what that means? I don't know. I just wanted to sound smart. I wanted to sound important, you know? And then rush! Thank you. I very much appreciate that, sir. Yeah, we got ourselves a nice one up. Because you can never have enough of them. I kind of missed the funny little noise that was making the Nintendo. Oh shit! I was actually wondering, like, okay, so this boss isn't too bad. Just don't jump, for the love of God, because this game, for some reason, or at least every Mega Man game, has to have those spikes. You can actually slide underneath this guy. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean... I meant to slide the other time. There we go. Health? Health? Hey. What a good robot you are. Giving me health. Be careful here. Because, it's just one of those traps, you know? You think you're doing okay, and then boom! Spikes. It's never fun to deal with, trust me. I know that from experience. I played Mega Man 5. And 6. 6 is pretty bad with spikes, too. Alright, and then... no. That's not happening, game. I'm not playing this stupid fucking Yoku block bullshit. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them being in every fucking game. Ah, shit. Alright. Probably one of the few times where I'll actually use them. Because there's no other way to do it. We don't have rush jet, so... Can't cheese your way out of this one, kids. And they're very smart about that. Probably because they know that they know that people are going to try and cheat it anyway. And, fuck you, Met. And then we get the last letter of the alphabet. Not really, but... We got the 4th letter, which is good. Because now we don't have to worry about getting any more of that nonsense. Actually, I like the way they did this because they made it that, like... They made it that so that the first few levels you don't have to worry about the thingy-maboobers. Which is good, because I actually kind of don't like that. When they did it with, like, certain levels in Mega Man 6. 5 had them in, like, every level. I just don't like the idea of them being in certain levels just because you have to, like, guess and figure out where they're going to be. And 6 is the one thing I'll give, like, say that, yeah, it did have that problem where, like, it had alternate routes, but, like, you had to figure out either by some guess or just, you know that there's going to be a secret route somewhere. Otherwise, you're basically boned. Now, anyway, Burst Man, he's not too hard of a boss. Just don't get hit by his crap here because they will send you right to the ceiling and you'll die. And it's not nice. So, just really, it's all about just making sure you jump over all of his shit. because otherwise you are going to die. He's not too hard of a boss. He's surprisingly easy. I used to start off with this boss first when I was younger. I don't know why. It's really weird. He's one of the bosses that, like, I died so much to that I got used to his pattern that he ended up being the boss. Like, especially years ago, he ended up being the boss that I actually ended up fighting first. It's weird. But yeah, I got more stories to tell about the Mega Man games. Don't you worry. But this is one of the few occasions, because I grew up with the Super Nintendo. I actually played this game when it first came out on the Super Nintendo. Well, not first came out. Kind of late in its lifespan. Yeah, that's kind of a lie. That is not true. I played it in like 98, 97. So that was when the PlayStation was around. But Blockbuster still, you were able to rent out Super Nintendo games. And this just happened to be this and Mega Man X2. I used to rent a lot when I was like 5. So it was like 96, 97, around those times that I was still playing Super Nintendo. So yeah. So yeah, we're in the halfway point of this game. We're actually getting through this game pretty fast, believe it or not. It's weird to say that. I didn't realize how far we were getting into it, but I've been enjoying doing these videos with you guys, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm actually also recording something for a channel called Much Game Guides, who I've been with. The channel I've known about for like years since it first started, but I'm just officially joined the channel not too long ago, and I got some stuff coming out for it. I'm also going to be hosting a, I guess thing they do every year, the Hall of Fame. I got asked personally by the owner of that channel to help them out, so I am going to be providing content on that channel. So don't worry, I will let you guys know when videos do come out for that channel. Because I would hate for you guys to miss out on stuff, right? And also, Gutsman just got stolen. But yeah, this is the one cool thing that I like about this game, is just the backgrounds are really, really pretty. God, I hate this boss so much. He's annoying to hit, but if you got a nice hit on him, you make his head just come off the fucking hinges. Like that. Doesn't necessarily mean he'll be an easy boss, because by any means he's not. Ah! There we go. He's so hard to hit. There we go. Whew! Yeah, that mini-boss is really, really fucking annoying. Because the only way you can hit him is his head. So, yeah. That's fun. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, and now we are led to 4 more Robot Masters. Come on, you think that we were only going to fight 4 in this game? Psst, get out of here. You guys are silly. So we got 4 more. Obviously, the boss that we're going to be fighting is, who are we going to fight? Let's see. Oh, who am I kidding? We're fighting Slash Man first, because he's actually weak to the Freeze Cracker. So, yeah. We're gonna do just that. I really, really like this music. It's one of my favorite tracks in the game. I actually have a friend of mine who I've known for, oh god, can you believe it's been 10 years? But I don't know if he ever, I don't know if he still watches my videos. I know he used to, but got distracted by nostalgia. Anyway, But yeah, I have a friend of mine who goes by the name Slash Man. He used to go by his last name, which I obviously won't disclose because, you know, personal thing. But he calls himself Slash Man, and I think he does well, he used to do ROM hacks. Like, he used to do a lot of music for ROM hacks and stuff, or at least I don't know what he does now. But that's the last thing I remember him doing. He's a good guy. I've known him for fucking God knows how long, and he's always been a good guy to me. He's very level-headed. He's always been a genuinely cool person to talk to. He used to do videos and stuff like Let's Plays and stuff himself. He's just always an awesome dude to talk to, and obviously this stage itself is pretty much dedicated to him because yeah, obviously that's just who he goes by. So yeah. So this is for him. But yeah, this stage is a lot of fun. It's one of the more quirky stages in the game. Now, if you remember what Proto Man tells you, he does say that there's a certain part of this stage that you have to use fire on, but there's no fire bosses in this game. So who could he possibly be talking about? Well, guess you'll have to find out, huh? Well, I'll show that off like later on, but for now, that's not the focus right now. The focus is to go and kick this dinosaur's butt. So do be careful because this guy does hurt. And my point exactly. Is he? Okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna move back anytime soon, sir? Thanks. He has a problem with not ever moving. God damn it. Oh, I hate this mini boss. His pattern is so inconsistent sometimes. It's one of my least favorite mini bosses. Stupid fucking robot dinosaur thing. I just got really unlucky with him locking himself down. And okay, we'll just do this. See ya. But yeah, if you get really lucky and if he just stands there, you can just pretty much annihilate him. And so it's one-on-one with this guy. And then the bees! Don't hit the hives, because I learned my lesson. Don't ever kick the hornet's nest, guys. Just remember that. And I do mean that very literally. But yeah, you got the baby dinosaurs coming out here. But guess what? We're also at Slash Man, who's weak to the freeze cracker, as I said before. So we're gonna do just that. He's going to jump up. Ah, crap. Yeah, if you get stuck here, it's okay. Fret not. Oh my god. He actually is kicking my ass. Do we have an E-Tank? Okay, we do, so that's good. We'll have to use it, which is okay, as long as he doesn't kill me. Okay. So we're gonna do just that. But yeah, I do truly miss him, because he's been someone that I've known for a long time, and just being disconnected with him really is unfortunate, because he's always been a dude that I enjoyed talking to, much like a bunch of other of my friends too that have also had history on YouTube. And I met them on Stickcam of all people, or of all places. But it was so much fun talking with them on there. Anyone remember that website? That's some nostalgia right there. But yeah, I miss a lot of the people that I used to talk to on there. But, you know, because things change in all our lives, we kind of end up, like, not being able to talk to each other at all. And it's really unfortunate. There are some people that I guess, left a sour taste in their mouths. But, I mean, what can you really do, right? I mean, all you could really do is move on, and in hopes that in some way we can build another bridge and move over it, you know? Because I'd hate to burn bridges with people. I don't like doing that. But unless they're like, you know, people that show their true colors by being complete twats online, you know? But most of these people have always been very genuine to me. So, and I do miss most of the people that I used to talk to way back when. Anyway, so next order of business is Springman. So we're gonna do just that. I ended up getting a little carried away talking about past people because, in all honesty, that wasn't my intention. But you know. So history is. So this stage is very unique in the fact that it's kind of ironic, I guess. But also, this is the first time we're probably going to be using the, well, not really the first time, just the odd few times we're going to be using this adapter because it's actually incredibly useful. And that's basically, you know what? I'm so bad for not mentioning this at all, but this is what you get for getting all the letters. So it's just because I never make use of it until like halfway through the game anyway. So I do apologize for not bringing this up at all. I got so carried away with talking about, you know, a touchy subject that like I never bothered to bring this up, and I feel so bad about it. But anyway, so we got the adapter. The super adapter is probably one of the most useful things in this game. And, okay, can you... Thanks. Nope. Okay, anyway. But yeah, it's like the most useful thing in this game. And, oops. I misclicked there. Oh, God. I apologize for the viewer's eyes for seeing this. Okay, and then you can just do drop downs here to heighten your flight so you're not like getting hit by the springs by complete accident. That's a little trick that I can share to you guys. There's also a secret that I'm going to see if I can get. Bear with me because it's really been a while since I last played this. But I'm pretty sure it is over here. Oh, yeah. It's right here. Now I remember. Basically, you want to jump over the box and watch this box just completely shit-wrecked. Be careful with this spike, though, because it's going to suck if you die. There we go. We got ourselves the Mega Bolt, which is going to be very useful because it helps auto a lot. There we go. Sorry, I got a little nervous there because those spikes really torment me. I'm getting like PTSD just from those spikes alone. Not to make fun of anybody that has, you know, that. It's just that stuff really like petrifies me, man. Spikes just they find some way to fuck with me. And it's not fun to deal with, believe me. Ah! Oh, goodness. Oh, thank God. Maybe it's a good idea that I fell down here. But yeah, at the time this came out, or not this time, at the time that this came out, by the time that I'm recording this video, I actually picked up the Mega Man X collection. Because, believe it or not, I was actually waiting until that collection came out before I started recording them. Because otherwise, if I've done this marathon sooner, I would be doing all the versions either emulated, because I don't have X1, 2, and 3. But I do own X4, X5, and X6 physically. So I'd be playing them off there at the respective, you know, consoles that they're on. But X1, X2, X3, I don't have, and I don't have the collections that they're on either, because I'm stupid and I got rid of it. I don't know why. But yeah. Otherwise, I would have been recording the emulated versions. But now that the Legacy Collection came out, I'll be able to do X7 and X8 without having to basically pay almost, like, I wouldn't say $40 for each copy of the game. I know X7 goes on for a little bit cheaper, but X8 is pretty annoying to find. Unless you decide to get the PC version. In this case, I'm not going to because, I don't know. I'm not a fan of getting, like, games on PC sometimes because either A, they don't have controller support, or just, to me, they're hard to record because the software or whatever on there is just really hard to work around, and it's never fun to deal with. So, yeah. And, so, yeah, I picked up the Legacy Collection for the X games, and I also got Sonic Mania Plus, which I promised myself that I would eventually play the Sonic games because I've always heard good things about those games, and I never got into them. And it wasn't until recent that I played the first 2 Sonic games, and I actually really enjoyed them, and I wish I grew up with them as a kid, but I was more of a Nintendo guy, so. But yeah, that's fun little thing as I'm doing this. But yeah, so we killed Springman, who, I mean, he's kind of a joke of a boss. But we got his weapon, which is going to be useful in the later stages of this game for obvious reasons, which I won't go into too much detail about. But yeah, it's kind of dumb, but we'll talk about that later. For now, we're going to fight Shady Man. And if you hold the B button and press start, you get yourself a nice little Easter egg. For those people that never played the Ghosts and Goblins before, well, here's a little treat for you. But yeah, welcome to Ghosts and Goblins. Not, I almost said Nightshade. I meant to say just Shade Man, not Nightshade. Not like that game is awesome, by the way. I love Nightshade. It's such a good Nintendo game. I think I would love to LP that game at one point because I actually really do like that game a lot. It's one of those like point and click games, but god damn, it's actually a lot of fun when you know how to play it. It's not often I say that because I'm not really big into those games, but man, what a fun Nintendo game that was. The only reason I know about it is because my uncle used to own the game. Not worried about these guys. And, pretty sure JonTron made a video about that, if I'm correct. And that video was actually kind of funny. I'd have to watch that video again, because I really do miss Nightshade. Anyway, let's not talk about Nightshade, and let's talk about Shade Man himself. He's got a cool stage. Obviously, the Easter egg is pretty much the coolest thing about this game, and there was a reason why I wanted to show it off, because Ghosts and Goblins, actually, believe it or not, is, like, an absolute blast to play. Even though I'm terrible at it, I love Ghosts and Goblins. It's, like, one of my favorite games to play. Okay, so, here's another trick, or not another trick, a secret, per se. If you actually hit this thing without hitting the center, and you kill him, you can actually get another secret, which in this case we're going to do because it's cool. It's very cool. And I like to show off all the little secrets in this game because it's, you know, something I like to do sometimes if I'm in a good mood for it. In this case, I am. So we kill him. He blows up, destroys the wall over here. And, yeah. Now, if you're a good boy, and you know where to look, you can actually find yourself a nice little secret, which we are going to do. Just don't forget, which I don't think I will because I have a pretty decent memory of where a lot of things are. I say that and then I just, like, completely miss it, but... oh shit, you know what? No, I'm dumb. You can just use this. Alright. Super adapter. Oh. Okay. You know what? Fine then. I don't need it anyway. Lives are for pussies. I say this, I just got a live not too long ago. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We don't need it. Ah, crap. God, those enemies are almost as bad as the ones from Mega Man 6. The stupid, or not Mega Man 6, Mega Man 5 is the white tigers there? Now, that's cool because you see the little portrait of Dr. Wily here. Well, oops. Hold on. Well, fun fact, if you do a nice little rush search, Rush will just do his quick little diggy dig and find junk because I didn't put him in the right spot. There we go. The only reason I know about all these secrets is because I used to have the strategy guide for Mega Man 7, and it was so cool, and I learned a lot about this game, and like it's so much fun to play when you know all the secrets, because it's fun to show other people, you know, and that's what I like about this game. There's just so much secret stuff that's packed into it, and I love it. But yeah, the Super Ghouls and Ghosts theme just never gets old. It's like my favorite part about this game. Okay, so Shade Man. We're gonna be throwing shade at Shade Man here. I think he's a jerk, but he's also weak to Wild Coil of all things. Now, if you're smart about this, you'll know when to use your Wild Coils, which, believe it or not, unsurprisingly, if you actually hold up or down while using them, you can actually make the, you can get petrified here, by the way, but you can actually make the springs go higher. And it wasn't until I learned about that, it actually made the Wily boss fights, like, wow, didn't realize how low I was. All right. Ah! Fucking asshole. But yeah, it wasn't until the Dr. Wily fight where I found out that you could do this. And spoiler! Not that it like matters that much. But yeah. You can make the Wild Coils go and bounce higher, which makes things a lot easier because I always thought it was hard to aim. But when I found out about this trick, it made things a lot better because you can actually hit things that are up in the air. In this case, Mr. Fuckface McGee, who hides up in the air all the time. So yeah. We beat Shade Man. And like I said, I threw shade at him because he's a pussy who's weak to Spring Man, of all people. He's weak to coils. Someone who's supposed to look badass. Now, I would go to the stage and show off his little, his music, but you could just look it up. But, yeah, I just thought I would show that off because I actually really like that theme a lot. And, we have so many bolts. This is actually our first time going here. So, but yeah, if you get his bolt, he basically makes everything cheaper. Which is why I kind of waited until now to go here. So, yeah, he gets his little head upgrade and he starts, you know, waving his Japan fan around like, yeah, I'm such a weeb. Not really. That's just projection. But yeah. So, you know, being auto gives us a discount. So, it's very nice. So we get ourselves a discount on a bunch of stuff, and that thing is really, really expensive. But if you're a good boy, and you do the rush search, you don't have to worry about the bounce thing. You also don't have to worry about these because we're not really going to use them that much. You can also get this. You can also get beat, because beat's whistle, you know. You can also get this if we want to escape levels, but we're going on a route where we don't have to backtrack as much. So, but it could be useful, but for me, I'm just going to get E-Tanks. Because E-Tanks are very useful. Oh, shit. Okay, so we bought a bunch of stuff. Not that we're really gonna need it, but it's useful. Because E-Tanks and W-Tanks are going to serve somewhat of a purpose. Because in typical Mega Man fashion, when you go through certain things such as the Wily stages, you are not going to be able to get your energy back. Luckily, they changed that in later entries, where it doesn't really mean much anymore, and it, like, removes all the challenge of survival, I guess. But this guy's a jerk. Just want to put that out there. Look at him. Moves back like a complete jackass. Too bad you're dead, so. Oh, what the fuck? That enemy snuck up on me. I'll take your bolt. And your health. But yeah, it removes all challenge from, you know, the Wily stages and stuff. Not that that's really a bad thing. It's always been a peeve of mine, but, like, part of me kind of misses the old-fashioned gameplay, but at the same time, it's a nice change. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just my, like, I don't know. It's maybe I'm biased towards it, but, like, you know, it's just the way things roll around here. Okay, so fuck these cone enemies. I think they're a bunch of dicks. I hate these enemies so much because they're so hard to hit. There we go. Now with this, the drop down trick is very useful here. So if we just do a little, whoop, we're gonna be doing that a little bit here because this stage is brutal. And then a little drop down. And then a little drop down. It's the easiest way to get through this part of the stage. Believe me on that. Because it is never fun to deal with. Now, I do believe there is a nice little secret over here. Where, if you bring out Rush again, he sniffs things on a traffic light for some unfound reason. Rush, are you alright there, dog? Alright. Rush is a little finicky sometimes. Come on. Do your thing. Yeah! There we go. Now we get the arm upgrade for our super adapter, which means that 800 bolt thing is completely useless. So, just for clarification. We can also use Freeze Cracker on these things. which is alright, I guess. Not that it really makes a lick of a difference. They kind of hurt a little bit. But since we have oh god! I forgot this part of the stage had a quick man part. The things you learn about this game. Alright. Luckily, the slide is a little broken because it really it's a really fast slide. It's one of the faster slides in Mega Man games. But here we could just drop things on his eye because for some reason a truck has eyes, like it's a maximum overdrive or something, you know? Whoops, I jumped. Ah! Sir, that's rude. This thing takes forever to die. That's the worst part. But yeah, as you can tell, this mini boss is kind of lame. It doesn't do anything other than just make you jump constantly. So boring. All right, see ya, dude. Yeah, I hate that mini boss just because he takes forever to die. I've never seen it. Okay, you know what? I don't want to like get ragged on for that because there are some games, and I'm not going to name which one. Oh fuck, who am I kidding? Mega Man VII, where the enemies take forever to die. Why? Just why, Capcom? Anyway, this is Turbo Man, who admittedly is a pain in the ass. He likes to be a jackass. And there's a good reason why I brought E-Tanks, because he's actually one of the most challenging bosses in the game. Oh my god, I always mistime that stupid car thing. There we go. He's gonna do it again. He sometimes can go fast, he sometimes doesn't. So, but yeah, there you go. That's Turbo Man. More like turbo shit. Just kidding. But yeah, his stage is kind of annoying, but hey, you know what? It's okay. At least this will give me an opportunity to show off some little secrets before we go ahead and do the Wily stage. But for now, I am going to go run and do something before I continue recording this, because I actually need to go to the bathroom, and yeah. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna figure out what the hell's going on here before we do that. Why would you fix base when the dude is like really shady. Like, I don't understand the logic, and this story makes no sense. But yeah, you know, Dr. Wily doing his usual thing. Oh, I was behind everything, human. Sorry, Mega Man. He just lets everyone in, just like Canadian Border Patrol. They just let any American come in, you know? Good job, Dr. Light. Anyway, I'll be right back, and we will go ahead and show off some little secrets before we go ahead and take on Mr. Willie. So, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, let's go ahead and go to Slashman stage again. Now, I'll meet you at the end of the stage. Okay, so here, all you gotta do is just give this forest a little burning down. We gotta burn the trees. Let's hope that Smokey the Bear doesn't get too mad at us. But here, we reveal a ladder, which we're going to be using with the help of the super adapter, of course, and apparently I can't super adapter to save my life. But here, we meet up with the Beat Man himself. Well, probably would help if first of all, we give him a nice little Mega Buster shot, and we saved Beat. So, Beat's going to be of use in certain instances, so if you look here, he's pretty much down below, and he can be useful. Normally I don't rely on them that much, but I guess, you know, if you want him to save your ass from falling into pits, then yeah, suppose. So yeah, I figured I'd show that off, because my other playthroughs that I do, I usually don't do that, because this Wily stages aren't too bad, but, you know, Beat's there, so yeah. We can also go to Junkman stage to get Rush Jet, but in all honesty, when you have the super adapter, you don't really need it. So, yeah. We're just going to be men and just play through the Wily stages as intended. Whoops, I accidentally hit the shoulder button. But yeah, the music here is absolutely amazing. It's a really good piece here. So it's one of the Wily stage songs that I actually appreciate. Now remember, when you're playing through these, you do go back to the menu, so you do have a chance to get E-tanks and stuff when you need them. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is where I'm going to use the Supra adapter. Actually, I don't think I'll need... Yeah, you know what? This will probably make this part a lot easier. I know it sounds cheap, but because this part alone is actually really freaking annoying without it. And since it's convenience and it's there, might as well use it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be using it. Oh, well, guess we don't really need that, do we? We already have an ass load of stuff. But yeah, the arm upgrade is pretty damn useful. Now, in case you don't realize, the gimmick in this part of the stage is every time you jump, the place lights up. It can be annoying because, you know, you don't know where you're gonna land sometimes, and if you die, well... tough cookies. Okay. I would get that, but we don't need it. So. Oh, shit. I done fucked up. But it's okay. Because this guy is going to die. Oh. Or not. Okay, now he's just going to suicide. I should have just hung off the ladder. I don't know why I didn't do that, but Oh well. Yeah, these stages aren't too bad, except for this part. This part sucks. Because you actually have to, just not be stupid. We can make a nice little skip here, which we're going to do. Because I am not going to, deal with that kind of nonsense. Getting through the stage as fast as possible is probably the best thing to do, because this stage is pretty annoying. It's actually... I don't know if I could say it's the hardest stage in the game, but it's pretty tough. I know that this stage actually gave me trouble when I was a kid, so... But the super adapter really makes this very easy. So here we can make a nice little short hop. Just don't be an idiot and jump into the spikes, and then you get yourselves a nice little E-tank. But guess what? We have to fight Bass, whose dialogue is extremely slow. But if you just stand in this one spot, he won't really hit you as much. Damn it. Ah, you fucker. I mean, you could just use the super adapter to wipe him out, but he's just easier to take out with the Mega Buster. There. But yeah, these fights are just boring. So, I mean, if you so choose to, you can go back after this level and refill on some nice energy. And by that I mean the E-tanks. And I think this boss is, if I recall... Oh, yeah. It's the Gutsman bot. Now I remember. Gutsman got upgraded. Not by much, but yeah. He is weak to the Slash Claw. Hopefully... There we go. All you have to do is hit it back at him. Also be careful with that move, because that move is absolutely obnoxious and annoying. There we go. Does a lot of damage to him. I'm hoping... Ah, fuck. The rock fell on my head. Ah! Damn it. There's, like, no way to dodge that. I think if you slide, you can dodge it, but... You know, we're just gonna do the normal thing. And not risk dying. Fuck. Oh, well. Fuck. There we go. There we go. Nope. He gets you no matter what. But he's dead, so fuck him. Fuck you and your grabby hands, sir. This is actually one of the more challenging bosses in the game. After that, it's not too bad. Except for that one boss, which I'm actually not really looking forward to fighting, but it's okay. We have the means to defeat him somewhat. Okay, so shit. Okay, so we're gonna go and see Otto because we have lots of money. And go ahead and grab these E-tanks, because we're pretty much good on W tanks, and we have the special tank in case we need it. That's our, like, last second thing. But yeah, having beat is kind of does break the game a bit, but like, it's just a last second thing in case we do fall into a pit. But for the most part, we've gotten through that level, so we don't have to worry about pits as much because I think that's really the only stage in the game. I say that as I forget about a later level, but no, I think that's the only stage in the game with a pit like that, like where you have to platform. Other than that, most of these stages are on the ground. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Not the bombs. Not the bombs. Okay. Gonna get the super adapter going. No, this level has a specific theme. And we'll see exactly what this whole theme is all about. All about, you know. That's what Americans think we say. Grab this, and then grab the bolt before it disappears. There we go. Just for convenience. Even though we don't really need it, because we have all the upgrades that we could ever need. There. Got him, coach. That extra life wouldn't be too bad. Okay. Wait for the glowy eye. Boom. We can go up here. Ah! That was just rude. There we go. I feel dirty for relying solely on the super adapter, but oh well. And of course, we gotta fight Base again, but this time he has an upgrade. Treble. And he basically turns into us. So now it's a dogfight. Like a literal dogfight. And I'm not saying that as an intentional pun, because it's just the most ironic thing. Luckily, though, our we have the PU upgrade. So our punches will come out a lot faster. I'm hoping that we can kill this guy without dying, because I would hate to use an E-tank. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get out of here, Base. You fuck. Yeah, I never thought about it that way until recently, that it's a literal dogfight, because the S adapter is made from Rush and Trouble's thing is made from Trouble, or Base's thing is made from Trouble. So I'm probably not the only person to think that, because quite honestly, I'm not the most original person in the world when it comes to jokes, if you can even call it a joke. Speaking of jokes, Mega Man VII, right? I'm not looking forward to playing that game, by the way. I gotta play it for this marathon, but yeah, we'll talk about that when we get there. It's not for a while. But, yeah. So this part is kind of weird in the sense where you basically have to pick and choose where you're going to jump. Here we can just make a really awkward jump. And, there we go. Just like that. Poopy. Nice. It's like Christmas. Okay. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. But yeah, after this, I get to play one of my favorite games. So, I can't wait. Because that game is a huge step up from Mega Man 7, that's for sure. Okay. I'll talk about that at a later point, though. For now, we have to deal with a fun little boss known as the Turtle. Believe it or not, he's weak to coils, and fortunately for us, we also have really bad luck too. Oh god, the fire! Ah, the fire! Stop it! Jesus. These turtles are weak to electricity. I mean, you don't have to use electricity. Ah, I hate that move so much. I really hate what they do with the fire in this game. They, like, stun lock you, and it's, like, really dumb. It should never be a thing. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. No! The stupid fire again. But yeah, this boss, you know, it's a mix of annoying and alright, I guess. Just you gotta play the game of dodging. Charging the coil, what? How? I was barely even near the, what? Okay. Whatever you say. This guy is such an absolute troll. I swear. He either, like, does it way too early, or, like, it's whatever. But yeah, this boss is just random as hell. Fuck your kids. I don't mean literally, because it's disgusting. But, yeah. Oh, okay, you only do it once. Alright. Well, he's going back to his homeland. And he's leaving his kids behind like an asshole. I'll take the health. It's kind of silly for a boss to give me health. But, you know what? I'll take it. Because you're dead! I'm gonna slide on your grave. Sorry, Mr. Turtle Man. I know there's some folks that like, turtles as an animal. But, I got no choice. Alrighty, so let's go and, do the next Wily stage. And, this one I'm not looking forward to because of the boss. I'm hoping we can get him in one take. I never have any good luck with the boss, so we'll see. You'll see exactly what I mean with the boss, because it is... I'm not a fan. Let's just put it that way. There's some bosses in this game that I question why they exist. But, hey, you know what? Not gonna complain, because it's to make the game challenging. They gotta make some compromises. Okay, so... Whoops. Drop the... Oh! Oh, just kidding. You actually thought I was... Okay, can I... Oh my god, I fucking hate these Mets. Because they won't let me use my super adapter. There we go. Now, kinda... You do want to take your time here. Because... It's not all sunshine and rainbows here. Believe me. There's actually a pit. Okay. You know what? I don't see why not. Took the hit there, but not a big deal. These enemies, man, they all over the place. And, wow, look at the distance that went. I didn't know the fist went that far. Get fisted, nerds. Okay, that was actually a really bad idea. Okay, fortunately for me now is that I can't use the super adapter. Gonna make a jump. Coming in clutch. Hey-o. Okay, so Don't know if we're going to be able to make that. So, guess we got to do the suicidal way. Which is kind of stupid. But I'm okay with this. It's just slightly more difficult than it needed to be. Okay, so... Hey, the crab's back again. Not as challenging as before, obviously. So we'll just have fun rapidly shooting at him. He hasn't charged yet, which is alright, I guess. Can I have some health? No? No, of course not. Okay, so this part, I'm not a fan. Because you pretty much have to react on point. And yes, they literally made a thing there where you can actually die instantly. That is the biggest dick move I've ever seen in video game history. It might not look like it, but as soon as you get near it, boom, instant death. It is fucking horrible. Okay, so there's two things you can do here. In this case, I'm just going to do this the best way possible. Because this boss is really fucking annoying. And I'm already dying. Great. I got locked to the point that I just couldn't escape from him. Just fantastic. You know what? Fine. We'll do it the other way then. Yeah, but you basically have to jump on the missiles. And, if you have really bad luck like me... Okay, I'm just gonna do it with the slash claw. Might cost me a life or two, but don't care because it actually does some good damage. And then we wait for these bombs, and then wait for the missiles. But yeah, the boss is really fucking annoying. If you can't tell. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, just in case, because I am not risking it, wait, damn it. I was hoping to get 2 hits in. You can't actually hit him if he bobs down enough. So keep that in mind. The problem is you're also risking a lot of death. It's not easy. Trust me. Alright, alright. Let's take our time with this fight. No rushing. Oh! Okay. Oh, God. Okay, we have to use another E-Tank. I'm not risking it. I hate that we had to use it, but... I want this guy dead. Alright. But yeah, that's, Widely staged boss 3. Probably the hardest boss in the game. For all the wrong reasons. Okay. Let's go ahead and spend our monies on an E-Tank. I'm sure we're going to be getting another one, so... There, that'll make up for the life we lost. But yeah, at the time I'm recording this, I actually bought Sonic Mania Plus after a week of waiting because I couldn't find the PS4 version anywhere. I didn't even know they had a PS4 version. I thought it was Switch exclusive, but no, I was wrong. So I'm kind of happy I got the PS4 version. of course, well, that sucked. But it's okay. We get the Wily tank, so. But yeah, so now we're done with the boss rush. And we can do Monsieur Wily himself. Who, unsurprisingly, is probably the most annoying boss in the game. But he's just annoying as a character in general, because he just never fucking fucks off. He wants to kill Mega Man. As it's been pretty obvious for years. So, here, we're just gonna hopefully kill him for once. We're getting really unlucky with him, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. The fuck? I'm hitting him, and for some reason the game's not registering it. Okay. Okay, game. I disagree with your hitboxes, but okay. Like, I'm hitting him directly with it, so. But yeah, this boss isn't too tricky. He's got an annoying hitbox, as you can tell. Almost as bad as his second form, which we're going to be dealing with pretty soon, and I don't want to die. We have a few chances here. That's okay, we have W tanks, so even if we do run out, it's not a big deal. We're not losing much. Wily's got nothing to lose here either, so. Okay, so with this boss in general, he's really annoying, but we can actually hit him because of the little wild coil trick. We just gotta get lucky and hope to God that he doesn't lock us down. Like that. But it's okay. We have plenty of lives, so. Well, not lives, but E-tanks. All sorts. But yeah, you just gotta hope to high heaven that if he hits you with the yellow thing, you're good. Otherwise, you know, you get locked down and it's never a good thing. Anyway, you know what? We'll just use this. I don't see why not. Okay, good. That's what I want. And I slid by accident, which, I mean, I was hoping to get hit by the yellow thing, not the red, but whatever. Okay, just do it again. Thanks, Wily. You're a good guy. Ugh, I hate you so much. Yeah, Dr. Wily's never fun. He just likes to be an asshat the whole time. By hiding so high up in the air where you can't actually hit him. Well, in this case we can because we have the necessities to. It's never fun when you can never hit him right away, right? But since we're in a life lead with him, it's pretty much a race of just kill him before he kills you. Ugh. But yeah, welcome to possibly one of the most irritating fights in the game. Especially when he does shit like this. Unfortunately, I never have luck again with this fight because he never gives me the electric ball. He'd rather just fuck around and use all the elements but the electric. Okay, so we're really low. I actually went ahead and went back to get more E-tanks because this was going to be a long and grueling... Wow, I dodged that. I'm really surprised. But yeah, this is going to be a really long and grueling fight. And okay, we're surprisingly getting decent luck here. But it's pretty much a game of just kill him before it kills you. So far, we're getting decent luck here. except for the fact that he's, you know, very trolly and has a tendency just to be an arsehole. But if we get really lucky here, we can use an E-Tank, and we can pretty much live. Because I absolutely fucking hate this fight. And it's for the wrong reasons. Actually, it's for all the right reasons. Because it's stupid. And it's really hard to dodge some of his stuff. It's random what he does. And his weakness is just not that great. But there we go. We got him. Fuck this fight. And yeah. That's Mega Man VII. It's a fun game. I wouldn't say it's the best in the whole wide world, but it's fun nonetheless. It's very colorful. It's got awesome music, especially the music you just heard. So yeah. Yeah, you blast him in the face. Finally end his life. I am sick of it. Well, we got 3 more games after this, so unfortunately, something's going to happen. You are more than a robot? Oh, shit. Mega Man's turning heel? That's a wrestling reference. Mega Man just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe that's why they made Mega Man X around this time. I like that a little pebble hit his head. His bald head. Just made a little ding noise. Okay. Damn. Whatever you say there, base. Now, funny enough, the ending in the Anniversary Collection version actually got cut out of this game. And it stinks. It's absolute bullshit that they did that. I don't know why. But, yeah. That is indeed a thing. Luckily, they didn't cut it out in the Legacy Collection. They pretty much kept everything. So, it's good that they did that. But yeah, that is Mega Man 7. And, of course, the usual thing. I will probably just... You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really like the ending sequence here. So I'm actually not gonna cut it out. Rather, I'm gonna mute myself and let you enjoy the rest of the ending. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. And I'm off. Take care.